What a performance from Hans-Dieter Dreyer and from Gilles Thomas, the new champions of Ramatuelle Tropez. They take that title away from the Kunststars who won here back in 2024. Now, all of a sudden, this season of Valkenswaard United starts to gain some serious momentum. Second in Shanghai, winners in Madrid, now winners in Ramatuelle Tropez. It is starting to look like a season that may well be that of Valkenswaard United. We remind you of the results as things come to a close here in the sixth stage of Global Champions League. Victory for Valkenswaard United, and there might be somewhat of a surprise there on the podium. And by that I mean Riesebeck International, who somehow with 8 penalties still are able to squeeze onto the overall table. It has been a very, very impressive result. The Kunststars finishing in second place, but the evening belongs to Valkenswaard United, who now find themselves as the winners of the competition yet again. We'll try and show you some of the performances in some of the rounds of those teams. What a disappointing night for the Scandinavian Vikings. 2 refusals for Johann Sebastian Gulliksen means that the Scandinavian Vikings finish in last place. What a lifeline that is to the Paris Panthers and to the Rome Gladiators. A heavy penalty count. They now get boosted up 1 position because of that elimination. What a beautiful shot. Take a look at that as the sun begins to set behind the hill there here in Ramatuelle. And a gorgeous setting for a night of show jumping. And we are here for the entire weekend with the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix to follow. There is still a prize-giving celebration to follow. There will be champagne, there will be watches to be handed out, and we will then bring the champions into the studio here tonight and have some words with Gilles Thomas, have some words with Hans-Dieter Dreyer. Let's show you some of those rounds then and remind you to those performances as to how they did here tonight, because it really was a magnificent night for the men in blue. We start then with Valkenswaard United. Hans-Dieter Dreyer coming up first for his team on Elysium. The gelding, now 13 years of age, really starting to hit its stride. And because of that, you can just see the performance. Firstly, by the way, Hans-Dieter Dreyer jumping clear in round 1 and jumping clear in round 2. What a night it has been for him as he goes on to finish double clear. And that set the platform for Gilles Thomas and young Calista DN, still only 9 years of age. Gilles Thomas, still a young man himself at 27, although we know that he does jump well beyond his years. But Gilles Thomas, 27 years of age, jumping on a 9-year-old gelding, on a 9-year-old mare, I beg your pardon, to produce results like this, to have just a single fence down, but the timing was crucial. The timing is what separates Valkenswaard United from the Kunststars, as it's barely half a second between the two, and that half a second is the difference between finishing in second or finishing in first. I'm keeping an eye on the in-gates that's just over here to see when these top teams make their way into the ring, because that is when the podium celebrations will officially get underway as we welcome the top 3 teams into the ring. As mentioned, there's going to be champagne, there's going to be lights, there will be timepieces being handed out. Such is the priority when winning a GCL stage. We'll wait to see if we can get some more reaction before that. We'll hear from the Kunststars, we'll hear from Riesebeck International before we bring the champions into the studio tonight and get some thoughts. I really want to chat to Gilles Thomas about this 9-year-old Calista, because talk about the ability to ride a young horse in such superb fashion. If you were ever to give a young horse to a talented young man, well, that is going to be Gilles Thomas. The good news as well, just by the way, is that Valkenswaard United now move into second place as well. They move above the Shanghai Swans. We have already told you that the Kunststars are now the new championship leaders. Let's see if we can try and squeeze in those rounds of the Kunststars before that celebration gets underway, because Katrien Ackermann was absolutely brilliant. Without a shadow of a doubt, she once again, as one of the senior riders of the Kunststars, goes on to produce results like this. But it starts with Natalie Dean and Akota M delivering a crucial clear. It then means that Katrien Ackermann and Iron Dames Kalamandir deliver a clear as well in round 2. They keep their score on 4, and because of that, it put pressure on everybody else. Fences began to fall, and they climbed up the table. Let's go back into the ring and enjoy the podium celebration 3, 2, and 1. It is Valkenswaard United, Can Stars, and Razorback International for tonight's podium celebration.
In second place, well done. It's another brilliant finish for Can Stars here in Ramatuelle, Tropez. They take over the season's lead, powered by Iron Dames, Natalie Dean, Katrin Eckermann, and Anastasia Nielsen. And third place goes to Razorback International, powered by Horse Gym, Christian Kukuk and Philip Weishaupt. The battle goes close. I can tell you that the closest season finish so far was in Madrid. 1.26 seconds was the differential. Today it's a 1.5 second differential, so the second closest finish of the season on the GCL. Here at leg 6 in Ramatuelle, Tropez. We go in reverse order and delighted to welcome in third place. They had a very good third place in Mexico City at leg 2. That was Max Weishaupt, Mark Kutscher and Ramatuelle Camilli. But this evening, well done, it is Christian Kukuk and Checker 47 alongside Philip Weishaupt and Oreo DR. Razorback International, they are third. 8 penalties, 136.1. This extraordinary all-lady team of Deborah Meyer that debuted last year, and they went on to the win here in Ramatuelle Tropez and the season title as well. It's another brilliant podium. Second tonight, Can Stars, powered by Iron Dames, Natalie Dean and Katrin Eckermann, and the 4-4 round and the first round from Anastasia Nielsen. And they take over the season's lead because of the brilliant results this year. The winners of leg 6, Ramatuelle Tropez. They are the first team in our history here in Ramatuelle to have done the double. 2021 and now 2025. Valkenswaard United move up very dangerously in the season standings as well. Gilles Thomas and Hans-Dieter Dreyer. They win on a score of 4 penalties and a 1.5 second winning margin belongs to them. And delighted to welcome Jan Torps, the president and founder of the Global Champions League. Jan Torps awards the third place to Razorback International. And going to the Can Stars, Natalie Dean and Katrin Eckermann, delighted to welcome the event director of the Longines Global Champions Tour of Ramatuelle Tropez. And welcome to Dennis Monticolo. And the president and founder of the Global Champions League, Jan Torps, presents the winning trophy. Their second leg win this GCL 9th season. Valkenswaard United, his own team, they won in Madrid, and Jan Torps' team wins here again in Ramatuelle Tropez. Well done to Hans-Dieter Dreyer and Gilles Thomas as the bubbles explode. It's been a powerful afternoon into evening of world-class horse sport. We've seen mighty displays of horsemanship from that young man, particularly on a 9-year-old to win here. The GCL's 6th leg is an extraordinary performance again in Gilles Thomas's burgeoning career. Hans-Dieter Dreyer has another win. Of course, he was alongside Gilles and Marcus Enning in Madrid. But here's the scene. Valkenswaard United can get thoroughly wet and enjoy their moment. It's been a hot afternoon and they can taste victory. Well, the superb stage. Dennis Multicola, our event director, alongside Jan Tops. What a brilliant show that they have put on once again here in Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez. It's a coastal paradise. The scenery is quite stunning. And this team, Gilles Thomas, can have a quiet, pensive moment to again just digest what he has achieved once again on a 9-year-old. It is truly extraordinary what he can do on horseback. GCL leg 6 goes to Valkenswaard United. It is their second win of the season. They won in Madrid. They win another time here. 2 wins this year to match the double of Shanghai Swans. Valkenswaard United become the first team in our now 7 editions to have won the GCL here in Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez on 2 occasions. Can Stars, you're smiling, Natalie Dean, alongside Katja Eckermann and Anastasia Nielsen. They are second. And Ruzemek International, powered by Horse Gym, Czech 47 and Christian Kukuk, and for the Weishaupt and Aureo Diar. Can Stars powered by Iron Dames, Deborah Myers, all-lady team. But what a win, well done to Valkenswaard United, who win this evening in Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been extraordinary sport. Thank you to the entire team here. Gregory Bodo has built tremendous Titanic courses. We say farewell from the beautiful Côte d'Azur. Until tomorrow, good night and thank you for your company.
What a superb podium celebration. And I want to know, out of Gilles Thomas and Hans-Dieter Dreyer, who lost that champagne battle. From what I could see over here, now to be fair, I'm a couple hundred yards away, but from what I could see from here, it looks as if Gilles Thomas may have lost that fight. And I think that between the two Valkenswaard United men, that Gilles Thomas is going to be the one that perhaps is most in need of a new jumper. That's the feeling, I think. I will wait to see. They're going to be escorted into the studio in a few moments' time, and that can be one of the first crucially important questions that I ask. Who lost the champagne battle? That's the big question. I believe there's some reaction from the Cunt Stars in a few moments' time as well. A reminder, by the way, that not only do they go on to finish in second place here tonight, but they go on to become the new championship leader as well. And that is a crucially important story. So much hype, so much excitement around the campaign of the Cunt Stars in 2024. But everyone asked the question, can they live up to the hype? Can they reproduce results like that again a year later? We've seen a team as exciting and as brilliant in 2025, once again taking the championship lead as we're about to enter the halfway point of the season. A stage or 2 to go and we are officially at that halfway point, and it's the Cunt Stars that lead. Let's get some thoughts and some reaction from the new championship leaders.
Well, Can Stars powered by Iron Dames, what a performance. I mean, Katrin, I want to start with you jumping both rounds and both rounds clear. After round 1, the team were in 9th position. I think you guys have proved that there's no point ever giving up.
No, for sure not. I mean, we saw many clear rounds in the first round. But here, I think also last year, the second round is tough. Even with the sun is going down, it's not so easy here. But yeah, I think it was a nice day also for Anastasia to join the team in the first round with a good result. And in the end, we did both clear in the second round. And yeah, what a strong feeling with the team behind. We are 6 girls and everyone is ready to compete for the team classes. And thanks to Deborah to make this family, and it's growing and growing. So it's really, and special feeling, and you really can feel it when you ride and the team around, and it's a real team spirit, and also the experience from last year. We did not so many changes for this year, and it's really, really nice.
I think you say it's special. I think we can feel it's special as well. Natalie, you had quite a tricky position coming into such a tricky round 2 today, but wow, did you deliver?
Thank you. My horse Sandy was amazing. I think she's quite experienced and I know her quite well, so I think I just stuck to my plan and she really delivered today. I think thank you to Deborah and to the whole Iron Dames team. This result is a testament to everyone behind us and we're all super happy.
I just want a quick word on Anastasia as well. I know we've mentioned her, but you were really pushing as a team to give her that opportunity this weekend. From after her jump, how relieved is she to kind of get that off this kind of step, as it were?
For sure. I mean, she's had super results this year, but it's a different pressure riding for the team, and I think it's great. She got to be on the podium with us today. Obviously, it's just two of us that get to go on the step, but it was all three of us that were on the podium for that result, and I think she should be super happy with her result.
Well, I think the whole team should be super happy. To be coming from 9th into 2nd is just extraordinary. Huge congratulations. Go and celebrate.
Thank you.
Caught right in the middle of doing this, and that wasn't going to be what I was planning on doing. Gilles Thomas, Hans-Dieter Dreyer, won't you step into my office for a second? I got a little spot for you over there. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 winners of Ramatuelle Tropez of the Global Champions League, Gilles Thomas, Hans-Dieter Dreyer. Is this so big that we can't see above it? Hang on a second. It's the only time I'm going to get to touch this. Right, don't be shy. Gilles Thomas, Hans-Dieter Dreyer. Since I already had words with him, let me start with you, because Hans has done work already today in and outside of the ring. Gilles Thomas, are you the lucky charm when it comes to Valkenswaard United?
I don't know. I think this year we have a bit different team, and like Hansi is new to the team, and yeah, he's a really fighter. He always brings his best horse to the global, and yeah, today once more he had also double clear today. So I think today the credit goes to Hansi.
Gilles, you've been part of this team for a while now, and I wonder if something feels different in 2025. A few years ago, Valkenswaard United were the most dominant team. We've seen them not be able to reproduce that the last few seasons. Somehow 2025 feels different. Because Hans wasn't around, I have to ask you, is there something that feels different this year? Something that is clicking? Something that is working differently? Why does Valkenswaard look so dangerous in 2025?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's why I gave it to you. I need to ask you these questions.
Okay, I think also this year you need to be a bit lucky if the horses goes well. The last couple of years we had always some horses that were a bit injured or get sold. And now, yeah, like Hansi has a good owner. I have a few very good owners that they can keep the horses for the sport. And then also with the others of the team, they really want to go for the team. And yeah, we are all on the same line, all 6 riders, so that's very nice.
Hans, this is a team sport, and you cannot win this if your teammate is not performing well. But you have to do the job yourself. To come out today on 2 separate horses, jump double clear in what is normally a very, very challenging ring. Tell me what you were able to do today to make this look so comfortable.
Both horses of mine, they made a super job. I had just to ride the jumps, and the rest they made.
Can you tell us about Kalista? I think anyone that jumps any 9-year-old, Gilles, is always very impressive. And when I see Kalista in round 1, I think, okay, that makes sense. To jump Kalista in round 2 and still jump so well, what an incredible horse you seem to have. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, I think I'm riding her now for like 1 year. And the last couple of months she's really growing into it. Today was the first global, and she felt very good in the first round. She did it very easy. That's why I took her again for the second round. We had 1 down, but actually she did again. It's very easy. It was her first 160, and then straight here was quite difficult one to start in. But yeah, very proud of her.
Hans, what was the most difficult part of round 2? It felt very technical. What did Gregory Bordeaux, the course designer, do really well to challenge the riders?
It was not so easy to ride. We had a short distance in the first part of the triple combination. You had to come quiet in, and I think this was the most difficult. After this plank, the white plank, the horse they didn't jump it really good, and yeah. But our horses, they jumped it.
Gilles, second in Shanghai, first in Madrid, now first in Ramatuelle Tropez. Are you starting to feel that this might be a championship year for Valkenswaard United? Does it feel like that becomes a possibility now at this stage?
Yeah, I think we are now almost halfway, and with these good results, we really have to believe in it and go even more for the team now, yeah.
What happens in the next few stages? Talk to us about, we have Paris coming up, we have Monaco coming up. What is the next few stages for you?
Secrets for you.
Secrets for you. Speaking of secrets, actually that's a good point. It is also, let's not forget, almost the mid-season transfer. Has Jan Tops been talking about any riders? You don't have to tell us who they are. Has he been doing some shopping? You won't tell me anything? Nothing?
Normally I think the team stays the same.
Yeah.
It's going very well, so yeah.
Okay, well listen, if anyone comes into this team, it's already so dangerous. I think that's a really big warning to any of the teams that are around Valkenswaard United now. Hans-Dieter Dreyer jumps double clear today. All of a sudden, Gilles Thomas delivers a beautiful clear and 4 into that second round. Was the time ever a concern for you, Gilles? When you were busy jumping that second round, how much were you watching the clock?
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about the time, but when I had a fault, then yeah, in one fraction of a second I thought, there's one other team on 4, so maybe I have to go a bit for the time. Then I was chasing to the last line. I thought, oh no, I'm taking the wrong decision because last line was difficult enough. But yeah, okay, Calista is also such a fast horse, and at the end was good. I think that I made the decision to go a bit quicker because yeah, that's why we just made it.
Okay, gentlemen, enjoy the night here tonight. You've deserved a really enjoyable evening. Valkenswaard United, champions again this time, this season, as they continue this wonderful season. This beautiful piece of silverware belongs to Valkenswaard United come the end of the night. They will celebrate tonight, they will enjoy tonight, and I remind you that they currently find themselves in second place on the overall championship rankings. They are only a couple of points behind the Cannes Stars, who are your new championship leaders as they leapfrog the Shanghai Swans into second place. The sun is beginning to set here in Ramatuelle, Tropez. We are getting ready to say goodnight and goodbye. As we thank Valkenswaard United, we congratulate Valkenswaard United, and they go on to become the champions tonight. The rankings confirmed. Cannes Stars, Valkenswaard and Shanghai, new 1, 2 and 3 on the championship leaderboard. We say goodnight and prepare for a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix still to come. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.